Welcome to Shorr Solutions, the podcast, and I'm your host, Jay Shorr, CEO and founder of Shorr Solutions. We are a team of national and award-winning practice management consultants with experience running a multi-million-dollar cosmetic dermatology and plastic surgery practice. We're here to share strategies and insights that will help you grow your practice efficiently and profitably. In each episode, we'll explore the steps and actionable insights to guide you through your journey to increase efficiency, boost revenue, and decrease costs. Tune in and discover how to improve your patient experience and take your aesthetic practice to the next level. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Shorr Solutions, the podcast, episode number 126. And I'm your host, Jay Shorr. Today, we're going to be speaking on a topic that's called 10 actions that will take zero talent, but will earn you 100% respect. Now, that's only the name of a title. For example, everything takes talent, but these are things that everybody can do without actually having to have the education equipped in order to do it. So let's get started. Number one, be on time. Because respecting others' time fosters professionalism and trust. I want you to think about how many times you have to be into a very important meeting or have a patient consult or have a patient appointment and either you or they are late. How does that make you feel? Bilaterally, either party feels disrespected because I was waiting for you. You had an appointment. It wasn't something new. We all knew that you had an appointment. I may have sent you a text reminder, an email reminder, maybe 2 weeks before, a week before, the day of, and still you're late. The only time I ever really accept in our business, the medical profession, that somebody's late if there's an emergency. I mean a true emergency. And it doesn't mean because the patient that's sitting in front of you wanted an extra couple of units or a syringe of filler. Now, look, that takes priority too. But let's be mindful and let's respect everybody by being on time. Because, I've always said, if you are 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute late for an airport, a plane, a train, or something like that, guess what? That plane, that train, whatever it was, has already left the station. And then you have to make other provisions. So let's be on time. Number two, let's all just go that extra mile. Going the extra mile for patients and staff strengthens the relationship. And it doesn't take much to go that extra mile. The extra mile can mean one of many, many things. By answering just one more question, by when a staff member comes into your office and gives you that quote unquote, you got a minute. I know we did a webinar and a podcast, I can't even remember how long ago, and it was called You Got a Minute? And the answer is no, I don't got a minute, because every minute is precious. When somebody asks you if you can do them a favor, if they don't have to really go much out of your way, or even if you do, go that extra mile. Let me tell you that going an extra mile for somebody can yield 10 miles back in return. Everybody wants to know that they feel important enough, that you've gained the respect, that they will go that extra mile. Next, have a positive attitude. Did you ever see somebody, number one, smile, show your appreciation, happy, applaud, and don't vent about frustrations? Because everybody has something personal going on in their life. And I mean everybody. There is no perfect situation in our world. So when you call somewhere, don't you know whether they're smiling when you speak to somebody? Certainly. When I look at somebody's face, I know. So when I say to somebody, how are you? And they go, I'm okay. I feel like yelling out, well, why don't you tell your face? Because your face doesn't look like you're really happy to be there. And when somebody does something for you special, or they go that extra mile, show appreciation. Give a warm, genuine smile. You can even give a hug if it's appropriate. Applaud. I'm very good. I'm always the first one in a group of people that will applaud when I feel something is worth applauding for. And guess what happens? Everybody applauds. It's an appreciation for our flag, even. When I'm at an arena or a stadium and they play the national anthem, I'm always the first one that starts singing and belting out the national anthem because I'm proud. That's why. And you know what happens? The people around me also start doing it because maybe they were embarrassed or ashamed to do it, not knowing how other people would take it. But yet, when the first one starts, everyone will do it. And don't be negative Ned, negative Nelly, Debbie Downer, Donnie Downer. Don't frustrate and show your frustrations in public because you know what? It is kind of contagious.
Let's take a quick break. Are you tired of pouring time, money, and energy into marketing efforts that just don't deliver results? The endless trial and error can drain your resources and slow your growth. That's why we've created the 12-week Marketing Foundations program, a step-by-step guide to building a powerful, results-driven marketing strategy. Whether you're starting fresh or finding your approach, this program will help you define your brand, identify your ideal patient, uncover your competitive edge, and create a marketing plan that works. If you're ready to attract the right patients, improve your ROI, and set your practice up for long-term success, schedule a free consult with our team to get started.
Next, practice honesty. Pricing, honest about that, what the patient's expectations are, and about your policies, your procedures, your protocols, because honesty is the best policy. Didn't we learn that about Honest Abe? All right. Many, many years ago, and George Washington never told a lie. I mean, I'm going back to elementary school, right? But we have a mantra in our own company. Don't do anything illegal, unethical, or immoral. And it's kind of like a mantra that each one of our teammates, La Familia, also feels very proud because we have a lot of integrity in our practice and in our business. Next, show a lot of kindness. Acknowledge your team's hard work because we all work so hard, and don't allow your team to think that you take it for granted. Because when you do, it will stop people from going, hey, let's reel it in, the extra mile. Show kindness and appreciation that you do it. Check in on staff and how their well-being is. How is the family? How are your parents? If you hear that the children are sick or elderly parents are sick, have some compassion and offer some help when someone in your team is being overwhelmed. That's one thing I really love about our company. Yes, you have a job description, but your job description always says and other duties as assigned. So if another team member needs your guidance and needs your assistance, jump in, because believe me when I tell you, you're going to need that same help as well. And remember special occasions, birthdays, work anniversaries, personal milestones. We do a very good job of that in our business here because even with our clients, we'll send them acknowledgement of their birthdays. Our teammate, everybody's birthday is acknowledged. Sometimes we'll have team lunches, we'll have games, we'll have fun. Another real important part about talent and respect. Engage in active listening. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Don't do all the talking. Give your patients your full attention during conversations. Listen to them. Don't override them. The same with your staff. Avoid distractions like checking emails or multitasking when you are speaking with somebody. Nothing irks me personally more than when I'm speaking to somebody, unless it's a physician or a practitioner, or a parent that I know has something going on at home, that's looking at their phone and texting and everything. It means that what I have to say isn't that important to you. So engage in that active listening to allow people and, speak to a listener in a language that they understand. And this way they'll be more than willing to open up to you because they feel the compassion and they feel that you're actively willing to help them. Next, take some initiatives. Even get involved in certain things. Identify the issues. Don't talk around them. Be very precise. If there's something that's going on, take the initiative, not just as a leader, but not as a follower, as a team member. La Familia. If you feel that there's something that can be changed to the positive, take that initiative and help to implement the solution. Now, you may not have the authority to implement a solution, but you certainly do have the facts. So if you have the facts and it's just versing my opinion, take the facts, show me, tell me, allow me to understand why it's the way to go. And then be coachable. Ask for feedback, apply constructive criticism, and improve leadership and operations. Now, in this graphic, this is the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost in the Super Bowl to the Philadelphia Eagles this year, but the prior 2 years, they won the Super Bowl. This is Andy Reid, their head coach, and this is Travis Kelce. Now, they had an argument about something. Don't do that. He's still one of the best coaches that ever coached football. He's one of the best football players in his position to ever play that position. But they had a disagreement about something. I don't want to get into that, but it doesn't look to me like the coach asked for the feedback. To me, it looks like the coach gave him feedback, and that's exactly what happened. You'll never be a leader if you exhibit behavior like this. And when you do have a mistake, own it. Folks, own your mistake because errors happen. S happens. Not only acknowledge it, but take responsibility for it. If I make an error, I feel bad because it may have been disrespectful to somebody, totally unintentional. And I want to acknowledge the fact that what I said or did was not intentional. And I will acknowledge it. I'll take responsibility for it. And I'll focus on how to prevent it from happening in the future, because if you don't, it will happen in the future. And always say thank you. Gratitude strengthens morale and retention. I always say thank you, please, I appreciate it, because it allows the person, the recipient, to know that you have acknowledged whatever they set out to do. I will always thank you for your opinion, even if I don't agree with it. As long as it's done with respect, I appreciate the fact, because if you don't say thank you, what do you think is going to happen next? You're going to shut people down. And they're going to say, you know what? I don't know that I want to exhibit any type of behavior for offering you suggestions if it's not appreciated. That, ladies and gentlemen, are things that take zero talent but will earn you 100% respect. Thank you for attending another session of Shorr Solutions, the podcast. Good luck and God bless. Don't go anywhere just yet. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the latest insights. New episodes are released every 2 weeks. For more valuable information and resources to elevate your practice, sign up for our e-newsletter. You'll get the latest industry updates, expert tips, and exclusive strategies straight to your inbox. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media at Shorr Solutions. If you're ready to take your practice to the next level, schedule a free consult with our team today. Thank you for joining us on Shorr Solutions, the podcast.